Hi, this is Dave, Fell Running Guide. Welcome to another navigation task. And here we've got another one where we've got to compare the photograph to the map, see if we can work out where the photo was taken and if we can identify on the map the features circled on the photograph. So in this case, it's this flat plateau area here circled in red there, and this little bend in the stream there. So there's the photograph, and there is the map. Now going back to the photograph, this is probably a bit easier than last week's task, certainly for people who are familiar with Scotland and Ben Nevis, beautiful place. So what are we looking at? Well, we're on a high point and we've got an obvious ridge running away from us down and then rising up slightly to a summit here, and it drops away again and the ridge kinks off to the right, drops down before rising up, and then we get to this flattening here that we're trying to identify, and then the ridge continues rising up to the right and out of sight. Down to the right we've got a steep rocky valley or corrie, and similarly down to the left, steep ground dropping down to this flat ground here, and in this flat ground we can see we've got a stream with some meanders in it, and then it looks like it continues and maybe drops away again steeply out of sight. So let's have a look at the map and compare. Firstly, we look for that flat valley with streams meandering in it. Then the only real thing we can see that matches that is this here, the Alt Corrie, and we're looking down on that, and that's down to our left. So we're either looking from this area here with it down to our left, or from this area here looking with it down to our left, and it's draining away, so it makes sense that we're on this area here looking roughly south, with that stream draining away. So that means we must be on a ridge that's up here somewhere. So what can we see? Well, I'm going to zoom in a little bit here on this map. I'm using Anket mapping software for this. So what can we see? Well, we're on this high point. So we've got Carm or Gerag here, and then if we can see the contours, how it drops away coming down here and then rises up again slightly, and we've got this ring contour here, which was that summit midway along the ridge, and then we can see the ridge drops away and will drop to the right as we were looking at it, to the left as we're looking at the map southwestwards, before starting to rise again up here. And then here we can see we've got this flattening there before the steep ground starts again and rises up and then goes out of sight on the photograph. So let's just have a look back at that photo. So dropping away, rising up, ring contour on here, dropping down again and rising up, and then there is that plateau. Now then, what about the valley with the stream in it? And we can see we've got quite a few little bends and meanders. We're looking towards the south, but if we look at the map, it's back to front. So as we see the map, it's this stream here is the opposite direction to what we're looking at. So in normal circumstances you'd orientate the map and spin it round, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to look at it as is, and we just have to think about things being the opposite direction. So if we look down on this stream, we can see we've got these bends here, we've got, if we were looking from the north, the stream would go left and then right and then left and then straight and then right. So back to the photo, comes in straight, first bend left, then right, then left, then straight and then right, and it's that last bend that we want. So it's the bend that's on the side of this little summit here that's hidden away in the cloud. So there and then there and there and straight and then there. So the feature that we're looking for, the little bend in the stream, is just in here. So the photo was taken from just below the summit of Colmore Gerag, just about to go over the arete and looking towards the little summit midway along to there. So looking towards that. The flat plateau over to the right was that area there just before going off up to Ben Nevis, and the stream junction, not stream junction but stream bend, was actually that there, and that little summit in the clouds was that there. So as I said, not too difficult this week, but something for everybody. Next week's might be a little bit more challenging. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.